Well, it's Saturday, November 6th, and Ryan and I are set up on the home farm. We're back down in this creek bottom. We've just moved over about 300 yards or so. Cherry tree is up at the top of the bean field here. This is just pretty heavy travel corridor, really thick all in here, lots of does bedding here. We've got a south wind blowing back towards the road. It's about mid 40s. Really minimal wind, pretty day. We've seen one deer so far, and that's Big Mac. And he actually came, I don't know where he came from. I think he might have come from across the road, but he's in the CRP right here behind us. He's probably 80 yards away. He just bedded down. All we could see was his head when he was walking. Pretty cool to see him again. And hoping to catch up with Chubbs this morning. He's been pretty active the last couple days, so hopefully he's not with the doe and he's still up on his feet moving around. Plan to hunt out here all day today and see if we can't cross paths with him. It was pretty cool to see Big Mac up close like that. We had him about 40 yards across the creek. When we spotted him this morning in the CRP, I thought he's got to be with a doe, but we never did see the doe. And then he bedded down and he stayed there for, I'd say, a couple of hours or so. Maybe not quite. And then all of a sudden, that doe got up and shot across the fence, and he got up and shot across the fence. And I don't know where the doe ever went. I think she's still right here, probably 30, 40 yards away. He lost her, and he's been standing there for an hour. It was like 55 minutes, and he was looking around for her. We haven't really seen any cruising this morning. This creek sets up really well for them to cruise it on a south wind, but just haven't seen much of that. We did see one chase across in the big hayfield. Looked like a couple good bucks and a couple smaller bucks chasing a doe, and they just kept heading off over the hill. So we're We're gonna sit in here a little while longer. It's about 10 o'clock right now. It's about 11:15. Right after I finished that last interview, Big Mac came back into this little spot and bedded down. He stayed there for an hour, and that doe finally did get up, and he chased her off. So it's crazy how he's just been locked down with her all morning. We have not seen any other deer right here, and it's about time to make a move. I think we're going to move back to the skybox. As I contemplate where I think my best chance of running into Chubbs is in the afternoon, that's definitely the spot. He seems to be most active. And even though he walked under the cherry tree set the other night, that southwest wind blows like he would have eventually got our wind right there. I would have been able to shoot him first, but there's a lot of deer that come through right there, does and whatnot, that would get our wind if we sit there. So with the way they've been moving, so we're going to stick with the skybox, and we'll see you guys when we get set up over there. It's a little after 1 o'clock. We're all tucked into the skybox set. The temperature is currently 60 degrees, and that's about where the high is supposed to be, 61, 62, I think. The wind is blowing nice and steady, 10, 12 miles per hour out of the south-southwest. So we're going to sit in here for the next 5.5, 6 hours, and hopefully Chubbs makes an appearance. Well, we don't have much to show for our 5 hours of sitting here. We had one little fork-horn buck chase a doe over the hill down to the plot and then back over the hill, and a couple turkeys worked through the plot, but that was it. So pretty slow for November 6th. Really cool that we got to have Big Mac, a 6.5-year-old buck, bedded under us for so long this morning and got to watch him. But overall, a pretty slow day. So hoping for a better day tomorrow, November 7th. I think we're going to make the move down to the river farm and hunt the morning there, and then come back here for the afternoon. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.